Alright, here we are. Now I'm just going to sort my TV out. Get ourselves back into 4x3. And here we are in Sonic World. Yeah, here we are. I fancied playing Sonic 3, but didn't fancy playing it the old school way on the Mega Drive. But hi Chili, thank you for joining me very quickly as well. Oh, hang on, we're not doing any of this. Right, let's exit. We're just going for bare bones Sonic 3 today. Go with original. Oh, I'm gonna have to resize chat, I think. Cool. Right, we will sack off Tails because he is nothing but trouble. Ah, shit. Right, okay. I'm going to try and go for all the Chaos Emeralds. This is going to be so embarrassing if I screw up here. And you know what? It took me ages to get out of the habit of going for all of the rings. And then I realized they don't really matter much. Hi Zelf, thank you for joining. And have you heard these, the sphere sound? I'm not sure whether, I don't know, something got screwed up or whether it's just the compression used. There we go. Yeah, there's a lot of things that are different. I think it's because they had to compress a lot of the audio. But you'll notice that when I got the speed shoes before, it had to restart the track. So there's two versions of each track. You got your normal version and then a sped up version on the disc. And you'll notice that the rings also have like a kind of chorused sound effect. And yeah, any slowdown that you see is from Sonic Jam. It's not like this is running on an actual Sega Saturn. I've got an ODE, the Fenrir optical drive emulator. So this is running off an SD card, but you know, on real hardware. And yeah, those sound effects were totally wrong. No ring sound there. Now the picture quality might not be great. And that's just because I'm using the SCART lead that came with this Sega Saturn when I bought it. It's on my list of things to get a retro RGB cable, but it's not really a high priority right now. Don't play my Saturn all that much. But I do love it. There we go. I've done these special stages so many times, but my heart still goes for it. But that glitch still exists, where it changes to Act 2 music. I'm probably going to miss a whole load of special stage rings, and a lot of this is just like force of habit. Like, this game's a lot of muscle memory for me because I played it so many times. Yeah, Sonic 3D Blast on the Mega Drive is super duper easy in terms of the special stages. Like, you'll have about 100 rings before you get to, say, like the second or third tier. Really stupid. You know, I've not played the Sega Saturn version of 3D Blast. I had the PC version a long time ago, and I think it's pretty much the same. I'm not sure if some of the effects are missing though. I could not get into Sonic 3D, and again, I remember when I found out that my mother had ordered it for me for my birthday, I was absolutely hyped. If you've seen the European box art for Sonic 3D Flicky's Island with that absolutely god-awful render of Sonic in 3D, oh my god, I was like, this looks amazing. The future is now. And yeah, that game was a huge disappointment for me. It's not like a super bad game, it's just not a good Sonic game. Ah, there we go. Yeah, from what I've heard, with Sonic 3D on the Saturn, apparently, like, it's the Mega Drive version running on, I think, like the Mega Drive code. It's running on one chip, and then there's all the Sega Saturn enhancements running on another. I also remember I died around this section when I was a kid, and I had no idea why, and I think I managed to catch myself in between one of those spiky logs and the ground at a really weird angle. The game didn't know what to do, so it just decided it was time for me to die. Another thing that I didn't really like about Sonic 3D Blast was the soundtrack. I think each version had some interesting tracks. I think if I had to pick one, it would be the Richard Jacques soundtrack for the Saturn and the PC, but oh, bollocks. Despite everything, I still don't think that there's sort of phenomenal soundtracks either way. There's some good tunes, but there's also a lot of really bad ones. Well, not really bad ones, but just kind of boring ones. Like I can't remember the name of it, like, is it Spring Stadium? Both games have really poor tracks. Basically, the best tracks from Sonic 3D, at least the Mega Drive version, made it into Sonic Adventure. Is this the last patch? Ah, there we go. Ah, I didn't know that. I would really, really, really like to know who actually composed what in Sonic 3 and Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Because there's so much misinformation around it, which is, oh, for fuck's sake, I've done it again. Which is probably part of the whole legal thing that's ongoing. I mean, if that's been resolved, let me know. Yeah, listen to that airplane, or whatever this thing is. The flying battery sound effect. I mean, well, that's different. As we all know, the greatest Sonic soundtrack of all time is Sonic R. I don't think he did do Angel Island. As far as I'm aware, Jun Sanu only did, I think, Balloon Park and the Gumball theme, potentially the Act Clear theme as well. Howard Drossin definitely didn't do Ice Cap. That was Brad Buxer. Because he actually used one of his old band songs. And there's a comparison between his old band song and Ice Cap, and it's the exact same chord progression. Bollocks, I missed the bubble. There's some serious slowdown here. Oh, piss off. I'm in the camp of this zone is titled Hydrocity, not Hydro City. It's all one word. Like velocity. If it was Velo, then City, you know, Velo City. But no, it's Hydrosity. That's what my mother said to me back in the day when I asked how to pronounce it, and I've just kind of stuck by that. Sonic 3 is not without its flaws. Oh, the whole credits scenario with Sonic 3 and Sonic 3 Knuckles is crazy. Everyone knows about the whole Michael Jackson thing, but the real thing is with Michael Jackson's writing team. Now, they're the ones who did a good portion of the music. So when there was that leak, last year or the year before when we got the Sonic 3 beta, and everyone thought that the PC Sonic 3 tracks were just sort of hastily put together. They were actually replacing all the tracks that Michael Jackson's writing team had done for the game. So any track that was replaced in the PC version basically means it was done by Michael Jackson's writing team, from what I understand anyway. I'm pretty sure he's in the credits. If we make it to the end of the game, we can have a look. Might not be able to do it tonight, but maybe next time I stream. Little old me had so much anxiety at this section. I remember playing it for the first time. Of course I died. Yeah, I remember seeing this game running on Sonic Jam in Toys R Us many moons ago, and it kind of gave me an appreciation for this stage. And ever since then, I've loved it, despite the anxiety. And this right here is my favourite Sonic track of all time. Also, let me know if the audio's clipping or anything. I've got a couple of different VSTs. I'm only using like a rubbish headset, but I can't be bothered to get all my microphones out and all the cables just for the sake of a little bit of fun streaming. Yeah, I feel like every level in this game is perfect in terms of atmosphere and variation. That's the word I was looking for. Hey, Sunny Spark, how's it going? Oh shit, I missed it. Is there a ring here? Yeah, there is. Oh, I always get confused with this one. Don't judge me if I totally get lost. If anyone has not watched John Burton of Traveller's Tales' video on how he thinks this stage was put together, definitely recommend it. It's a really interesting watch. Yeah, been this way. Oh no, I've got lost. We're alright. Guess it's time to blast through with Sonic speed. So there's Sirocco the Third as well, I believe is his name, and I think he was one of Michael Jackson's writers as well, but Brad Buxer 100% was. I think he was a writer on Dangerous and History as well. I'm trying to remember the next Michael Jackson album. Might go for that. So yeah, this is definitely a track that was composed by Jun Sanu. And I'm really sorry if I'm pronouncing his name wrong. I'm terrible with name pronunciations. There we go. That one's always a little bit nerve-wracking. Well, Michael Jackson being omitted, there's multiple reasons that people think it happened. One of his writers said that he just wasn't happy with the sound of the Mega Drive, but not to get too technical. Well, before I actually get too technical, number one, Michael Jackson had Moonwalker on the Mega Drive, and I think that game sounded pretty damn good, especially Another Part of Me. I think that sounded really full and powerful considering the hardware. But Michael Jackson was a big fan of the Yamaha DX7. It was all over, not Thriller, but Bad. So, oh shit. There we go. It's sort of surprising that he wasn't a fan of that DX7 sound. Now, the other reason that everyone thinks that he bailed out or didn't want his name in it, or Sega didn't want his name in it, is because of all of the accusations. And to be honest, that's probably the more likely thing. They might have had an agreement where, you know, Michael Jackson would just say that he wasn't a fan of the sound, get rid of it all. Yeah, I've seen a few of those little mashups. They were quite enjoyable. Yeah, it's a shame. And I mean, I'm unashamedly in the camp of, I think he was innocent. Oops. Yeah, I think he was innocent and was just wacky. Just a really weird guy who had been manipulated by adults his whole life and probably felt like children were more trustworthy. But everyone has their own opinions. All I'm saying is he was acquitted twice. Ah, shit. Gets me every time. I do love the Insta Shield. I enjoyed that they brought it back for Sonic Advance. Yeah, that explosion sounds weird. So, what is Sonic Origins? Is this an official release? Because I thought the only upcoming game was Sonic Frontier. I usually end up doing this stage in a really weird backwards way. But god damn does it make my eyes hurt. Would it have been this way? Like a weird bit of lag with these stages. Oh, you gotta love hunting for the last few spheres. Oh wait, shit, there's more. There we go. Oh well, why not release games that have been released on every platform ever one more time? I'm hoping it's going to be the Christian Whitehead versions. You know, what they can. Wait, that's a pointless way to go. I think that's Knuckles only. I usually end up dying when I go that way. By the way, it's just going to be the supersonic music from now on. Yeah, I think I broke something there. I don't think the rumbling's supposed to go on for this long. Some serious slowdown. But it is interesting that, you know, it's one of the very few ports, well, it's one of the very few ports of Sonic, these early Sonic games. It's not emulation, it's actually running on legit hardware. I hate the those spike stamper things. Okay, I'm not sure which way I'm supposed to go, so let's just do this. Oh, I thought I got in there. Hey, Jamizzle, thank you for joining. I'm doing very good, thank you. How are you? Well, we can only hope that the Whitehead versions, just because, you know, really, you can play it on just about anything, and I don't know, like, what is really the audience for these Sonic games now? It's, like, I don't think kids really care. So it's just going to be us old people who've probably already got it on every system. It's more like a collectathon for us now. Though I did stop at Sonic, whatever it was called, the Ultimate Mega Drive Collection in the UK, but I think it was like Sonic's super duper awesome HD collection everywhere else. And I was really disappointed with the emulation quality in that. Like, that was PS3. You've got RetroArch running on PS3 that does a much better job. Ah, shit! Son of a bitch. Well, don't want to go down that way. I mean, out of all the things that they brought back for Generations, those little running hover platform things, not a fan. Could have done without that. I would have preferred those, what do you call them? Those weird little platforms that grab you in Hydrocity Zone, that rev you up. Or even the little loop tunnels that go like droop, 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 droop. In Death Egg Zone. That would have been cool. Ooh! Man, this slowdown's kind of fucking me over a little bit here. Whoa, do you see that? He went red! Don't you love when you use all of your supersonic, like all of your rings as supersonic, just before you get into the boss? So then when you actually tackle the boss, you're doing it, I was going to say naked, but you know what I mean. Jeez, I think at this rate it's better just to let it time out, is it? I think I might let it time out and then we'll just do the rest of the stages. Regular old Sonic. I mean, I don't even know if kids want linearity, but I think, I don't know. I know there's like a little bit of a retro revival going on at the moment, but I still don't think kids are particularly interested in playing old Mega Drive games. Like, I don't even know if kids really like Sonic anymore. Hey, that's not fair. I had a fire shield. Yeah, a rare instance of software sprite scaling in a Sonic game. I always used to laugh and think it was shit, Robotnik farting as he went away there. Ah, shit, come on. Yeah, and don't get me started on the whole PS1 aesthetic. Don't get me wrong, I love the PS1. I've got two sat in front of me right now. Like PS1 was my jam back in the day. I loved that system, but like people are obsessed with this, like the vertex wobble and the affine shading, whatever it is, the texture distortion. But people get retro, like these retro graphics, confused with emulators. You see loads of people playing PS1 games and they're upscaled to 1080p, and that's when you see all the vertex wobble. But for me, like the PS1 aesthetic was like dithered graphics, yeah, the shitty textures, no texture interpolation whatsoever, and just a low resolution. I kind of feel like the high resolution bit kills it for me. Ah! Fuck me. But then again, you know, it's inspired by the PS1. I need to personally get over that. I've not played any of the Puppet Combo games, but I watched a streamer called Bork Basoup, who is an amazing streamer, one of the best speedrunners in the world, in my opinion. He's an absolute pleasure to watch. And he played, is it Murder House? Is that one of them? That was great. I feel like that kind of comfortably bridged the gap because it didn't look like full 1080p, but it was upscaled a little bit. I think if I had to pick a stage, this is my least favourite. Though it does contain a sample of Jam by Michael Jackson. Yeah, this is one of those stages where you can kind of go in any direction, you'll still probably end up at the end of the game, or the end of the stage. Oh, shit! So yeah, you need to pay attention for those things. Yeah, I think we all got done by that Barrel of Doom. It's only as I don't know how I figured it out, but I definitely figured it out on my own, and I think it was just a case. Oh shit, I'm an idiot. I think I was just mashing all of the directional buttons, and then I noticed that it moved up a little bit further randomly, so I just kept trying to mash buttons further, and then I figured out the whole up and down thing. But I don't know if anybody's seen the whole clue in that the barrel has up and down arrows on it. Apparently that's... I don't know if it was a rumor that that's what Sega intended, but yeah, that was supposed to be your clue. My favourite stage is Hydrocity Zone. Mainly just for the graphics. I love the colour scheme and I love the music. I think it's just all of the architecture. I had a thing for sort of aqueducty architecture when I was younger. Not a thing. Wouldn't go that far, but I really enjoyed looking at it. The other thing is that the stage is composed by Michael Jackson, or Michael Jackson's songwriting team. Is they're the ones that don't really have much of an Act 2 remix, more just sort of let's mute some of the instruments a little bit. Jesus, I knew that was going to happen. It's a great song. Like, one of the things that I love about it is all of the different instruments working together. You got a lot of call and response and lots of counter melodies. So, you know, in the bridge it's like a da 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 do 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 da 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 da. It's like this call and response all the time. I wouldn't know. It depends if you're trying to speedrun it, or if you're just wondering if it's bad just for, you know, being a waste of time. But if you want to do it, 6 hours seems pretty decent. I would just get bored. I mean, are we talking all Chaos Emeralds? What would you regard as completing Sonic 3 and Knuckles? I mean, would you complete Sonic 3, then Sonic and Knuckles, then Sonic 3 and Knuckles? You went red again. The thing that I really liked with the hack Sonic 3 Complete is they had a super cancel button, which was an absolute lifesaver. Oh shit, I didn't know you could do that. Well, the more you know. And get immediately killed. That would be very much my style. I should get that. Just because I know if I don't, I'll end up dying. And also, we can take advantage of this to cancel the super. Yeah, look at that slowdown. But also, how 90s does this stage look? It looks like it could be like a fast food place. Cool, so not bothering with Knuckles or Tails. Tails I can understand, but I think Knuckles, his mode is worth a playthrough just because of the amount of different paths and how the bosses change. Oh, here it is. But look, there's up and down arrows on the barrel. Apparently that was supposed to be the cue. Gotta admit, I'm not a fan of this super music or invincibility music. In terms of special stages, I think my only issue with Sonic 1s is that they cycle. So once you've failed at one stage, you don't really have much of an opportunity to do it again, because then you've got to play through all of the others. Oh, this bat's gonna fuck me over, isn't it? Well, maybe not. Oh, look at that. Well, I thought that's what you had to do in terms of jumping up and down. I must have been holding up and down or something like that to make it happen. But I definitely figured it out myself because this was back in like 95, 96, and I was just a stupid little child. I think what I might have done is I might have been holding down when I jumped on the barrel. It's some kind of effort to... Oh, bollocks, I'm just going to lose this and... There we go. It's easier. Yeah, it's some kind of effort to like make my jump weightier. But good thing about this game is at least Tails doesn't screw you over in the special stages like he does in Sonic 2. Like, I can't play Sonic 2, or I can't enjoy playing Sonic 2 and trying to get all the Chaos Emeralds if I've got Tails with me, because by the time you get to the third or fourth special stage, he's just hitting every single bomb, losing all your rings for you. Got 40 rings already. Yeah, I can't say I'm a big fan of this stage. I think my problem with it is it's just too blue. Like, all the other stages had an element of contrast in the colour scheme, but this is just super duper blue. You got a little bit of green and purple there, but it's not enough. God. And being frozen screwed me over so many times. Oh, damn. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to use my insta-shield. I wish they brought Hypersonic back. Okay, let's cancel this. Yeah, it's okay, but I feel there's quite a few segments that are kind of copy-pasted. And I'm trying to think, I could be wrong here, but I think this is one of the first stages that has bottomless pits in it. At least when you hit Act 2. See, one thing that I've got used to, because it's only in the past sort of year or so, I dug out my old Mega Drive, and I installed like the triple bypass mod, and I got into upscaling and things like that. But I'm kind of missing seeing this. Oh shit! I'm missing seeing the CRAM dots that were always on the Mega Drive. I just feel like it's the way that you can tell it's not an emulator. Not that I have anything wrong with emulation, like I don't have any issues with emulation at all. Other than latency. Alright, let's fuck this boss up. Shaman! I think the only epilepsy-inducing part of Hypersonic is when he uses dash, because the screen flashes. But in terms of him just cycling through the colours, if that's causing epilepsy, just slow the colour cycling down or keep him white. That's my never developed a game 2 cents. I do like the outdoor segment. Now, back in the day, when I used to piss around making fan games, I used this background all the time. But I used to think I was really cool pairing it with something that like really didn't match. And I didn't really have the Photoshop know-how at the time to change the colours, so I'd pair this background with the foreground graphics from like Lava Reef. I think there's one where I paired it with Marble Garden, and someone was like, it doesn't match. And I'm like, no, they're coming down from Ice Cap Zone into Marble Garden. And it's just because I didn't really know how to edit the graphics at the time. I always miss that jump. You heard that sound? See you later, Spark. Take care. And thanks for tuning in. No, I think with Emerald Ties, when I was originally making the music for it, it was still at quite an early stage. But I've just basically said, like, any music I composed, just keep it. But I'm done with fan games, just because they don't pay, and I'm also done composing professionally. So, yeah, that alarm, that sounds different. But yeah, in terms of like fan games, as much as I enjoyed working on them back in the day, you know, it's not fair to really charge when everybody else is working for free. But once you've started charging other people, you've got to charge everybody. But what that does is it opens up the field for somebody new. Like, there could be a new little Andy Tunstall out there, or a new Falk, or a new Funk Fiction, or a new James Landino, or a new Maxi, to come in there and make themselves known. Yeah, that stuff's super old. I think it was at the point where I was still just using free VSTs for everything. And oddly enough, they held up pretty well. I think in terms of Relic Retreat, the only thing that I invested for that actual song was obviously buying Reaper, which is what I made all the music in. And then there was a sample pack called Voodoo Grooves that had loads of like tribal beats and chants, and I loved it. But yeah, 9 years old, geez. That makes me feel old. I think I'd just finished uni at that point. I'd maybe been out of it a year. I hate these frog bastards. Are they frogs? I always thought they looked like frogs. There's another weird sound effect. I wonder if they re-recorded it, or they recorded the music from like a weird in-house emulator. But the actual music itself sounds fine. So that's one of the things that I always think about with this game. In terms of the soundtrack, I mean, this is like CD audio. So they'll have recorded this from something. Like, did they hook up a Sega Mega Drive and, you know, get an aux out or something, plug it into a board, or did they have an in-house emulator? Because it's not like, you know, you just load it into foobar. You go on vgmrips.com. Oop. Ah, shit! I knew that was coming. Maybe. It's kind of weird, isn't it? They might, yeah, try to rebuild some of them, but I mean, maybe they were just having trouble putting in the sound test code in Sonic 3, because it's notoriously difficult to put in. But there is a sound test, so why didn't they just sit and... Well, I guess I'm thinking of this in terms of the software that we have now, where you can just load it into a sample browser. God knows what they had back then, but I don't think they would have had the space on a hard drive to sit and record every single sound in the game, high quality. Just little mysteries. I wonder how that was done. Nope. Fooled me once, shame on you. Fooled me twice, won't get fooled again. Yeah, this alarm sounds really weird. Have a listen. That's not right. Though I kind of prefer it. It's weird because they sound really shit. Like, they don't sound like proper samples. This invisible wall still here. Yeah, it is. I tried to get cocky there. I'm not the most careful Sonic player. I just kind of brute force my way through the game. I mean, it kind of seems to me like what they did was they tried either rebuilding the sound effects, or they tried to play the sound effect code through an emulator, because they sound close, but not quite right. I'd be interested to see how the actual CD tracks on Sonic Jams stack up against original hardware, because I think that would reveal whether or not it was run through an emulator or whether it was sampled from original hardware. I think it's got to be original hardware at this point. I mean, is this 1996 when this came out? What emulators were available at that point for Mega Drive? Was it Genesis? So it's not an emulation, it's ported over to the Saturn, so it's running on Saturn hardware. And as a result, weirdly, despite the fact that the Saturn's a more powerful system, there's weird amounts of slowdown. So when you see slowdown, that's just the port. Like, this is running on a real Sega Saturn. So at no point is anything being emulated, other than the disk drive, because this is running off an SD card. I've got to get myself some rings, man. Yeah, there's some weird graphical glitches, some sound glitches. But back in the day, this was amazing, you know, to have Sonic 1, 2, and 3, and I think that's all that was there. You had Sonic World, and you had the whole lock-on technology. It was pretty cool. I'd have loved when I was a fat little child to be able to play all 3 of my favourite Sonic games. Well, 2 of them. Without having to get my fat ass off the couch. Oh, piss off. I forget that Sonic's super physics are a pain in the dick. Alright when you're going in one direction. You know what? You know this actually controls like Sonic Heroes. Oh, you know what? I screwed up here. I've not got enough rings. My usual strategy, because I'm a puss, is just to get all of the rings and just go super for all these segments. Or go as normal Sonic here. Hey, there we go. Yeah, go as normal Sonic for this section and then just go super at the last boss. I think there's a glitch in Sonic 3 where the last boss can even damage you if you super. Shouldn't there be some sound effects here? Oh, bugger. I'd have been better off just landing normally. Just preface this by saying I've not died to this boss in years. but I feel like history might be made today. No, I was the same when I was younger. I could never beat Sonic and Knuckles. Well, Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I can't remember what my choke point was. It might have been Sandopolis Zone. I just could not hack the Rising Sand sections. Oddly enough, I could do the last boss fine. I'm not YOLOing this, by the way. I'm just chilling. But it's all about that insta-shield, you know? I think you can hit him as he comes down as well, but you've got to be at a really specific angle. There we go, not bad, one death. Thank you very much. I want to thank myself and all the hours that I've sunk into this game over the years. No, thanks everybody for tuning in. Yeah, not bad. All the Chaos Emeralds. Got through the game at a fairly okay pace. I don't think we got that sick of the Supersonic theme tune. And here we have Stranger in Moscow. So let's have a look out for Michael Jackson's sound team. I do love this font. I think it's just a huge part of the whole Sonic 3 style. But it's pissing me off that some of this text isn't centered. So there's Brad Buxer, Bobby Brooks, Darryl Ross, Jeff Grace. I think these are all Michael Jackson. Doug Grigsby, Sirocco. And then we go on to the actual, the Sega sound team. Tatsuyuki Maeda. I think he's the one that did quite a lot of work, and he's got a very, very distinctive sound. You can really distinguish his tracks in Sonic 3D versus June's tracks. I don't know about anybody else, but I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall at some point for the development of this game. And I think Howard Drossin was responsible. I think he was brought in like last minute to fill in all the gaps from the fallout of the Michael Jackson situation. Yeah, I never really stick around for the Sonic 3 end credits. So we finally got some screen tearing, but we couldn't see it before, so... Oop, no, didn't mean to do that. No! Right, let's just hit reset. Thank you so much, Sylph, and thank you for joining. It's been really fun. Like, that's one half of one of my favorite games of all time. Absolutely love that game. It's a masterpiece. It's, in my opinion, the best Sonic game ever made. And look at that. This is why I love my GBS control. See that nice smooth switch between 480i and 240p. Let's have a look around Sonic World for a little bit. Weak point, he can't swim. He dislikes the word slow and tears. I mean, you could just look at these sketches or these drawings and you just know that it was a winning design right from the get-go. Everybody, if you print screen, you too can learn how to draw Sonic. You know what though, when I was a kid I would have killed for this sort of thing. That's Sonic and Tails on the Game Gear. I never even knew these guys had names. Japanese design, 100%. I can't I can't stand the American or the Western design. But if you look up some of the artwork from Sonic the Comic in the UK, they took a little bit more influence from Sonic's Japanese design, depending on the artist that you go with. But if you look at... I've forgotten his name now. No, I can't remember. But there was one guy that did like my favorite design of Sonic. He did a lot of the main serious sort of storylines. Yeah, I remember playing this in Toys R Us and thinking, oh my god, there's so much here that I'm missing out on. I don't want to go home right now. But there's like nothing here. Like, I don't think you can unlock anything. Aren't these the rings? Are these rings from Sonic 3D? Hmm. Loving the DX7 here. Oh yeah, I know that's who did the original one. There was just a guy who worked at Sonic the Comic in the UK, and for the life of me, I can't remember his name. There was a convention that we had over here that I went to. It's the only convention I've ever been to, where they got all of the artists and some of the writers from Sonic the Comic. And I ended up buying one of the original pages of a comic that's hung on my wall by Carl Flint. And shout out to Carl Flint, went to the same university as me back in the day when it was a polytechnic rather than an actual university. Well, that was interesting. All right then. So that is everything for this evening. Thank you for joining and enjoying Sonic the Hedgehog 3, which, as I say, one of the best games ever made. So, on that note, I am going to end the stream. So thank you for joining, and I will see you in the future. Take care, everybody.